guys, it's Carissa Lynn. Welcome to my channel. I'm very nervous and I don't know why. Yeah. Welcome to my channel. I'm so nervous to be in front of a camera, which is weird. It's strange, and I'm trying very hard not to look at the ginormous monitor that's over there. But yeah, welcome to my channel, and today, and for very many of my videos, I'm going to be reading my poems as spoken word from my book. This is my book, After All This. Isn't he cute? So this is my first book that I've ever published, and I published on Amazon, so that's pretty cool, pretty fun, pretty indie publishing, and yeah. So this book is a collection of poems that I wrote. I'm just gonna read you the back blurb, because it'll just explain way better than I can think thoughts. So it says, After All This is a collection of poems I wrote about the feelings I had to work through during and after an unhealthy relationship. My way of understanding the complex roller coaster of emotions raging in my brain. Writing helped me to learn to love each thought exactly as it comes to me, no matter how painful. Hopefully you enjoy this little collection of poems, and hopefully it helps someone out there experiencing the same confusing, complicated parts of this crazy time we call life. Yeah, so that's the back blurb, and that's me. So the plan is to read to you guys. I think I'm going to do one poem every day for roughly 30 days. We'll see what actually happens. We'll see how much I record. So yeah. Let me see which one I want to start with first. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to start with the first one. I don't know yet if I'm going to read them all in order. I haven't decided yet. But that's okay. We just go in for it. Yeah. Also behind me here, that is the first painting I did to make the cover. It's so cute. I made it on Procreate. And a little bit about the cover, actually. I really wanted, when I was like, what do I do for a cover? Because I'm publishing on Amazon and they don't have good, cute options, I want it to be my own. I don't want to just choose a stock photo, and so I was like, I want to design my own cover. How do I do that? And so first thing I did was I just got some paints out and I just kind of went for it. And the idea behind the cover is that it kind of feels like how the inside of my brain feels sometimes, just like crazy and vibrant and intense and confusing. It's kind of a modge podge. There's a lot of different colors and textures and patterns and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, and then I just took the painting and I just I didn't copy and paste it. I went based off the painting and I just did it on Procreate. So that's cute. And then it has a little matte finish, which I really liked. I felt like with how many colors there is going on, that the glossy finish would be a little bit too intense. So yeah. I think it came out really cute, and it was really fun to make, and it was really healing for me to write and to work through my emotions through writing poetry. And like the back blurb said, I I wrote it as a book and I published it as a book because I really believe in sharing hard experiences with other people, because hello, I really believe in sharing my hard experiences with other people because it could help somebody else going through the same thing. And I know that people feel alone a lot of the times. And that's usually not the case. That's usually not true. And I know that you could have the most traumatic, scary experience and still be able to find somebody out there who's already been through that and who can help you through that. And so that's what I wanted my book to be. And, also I've just, a little bit about me, I've wanted to be an author for as long as I can remember. I distinctively remember about the age of 8 is the first time when I was like, I'm going to write a book. I'm going to do it. I'm going to write a book one day. And so now that day has come and I have a book. So that is pretty cool. So today, for the first video, for the first poem, I'm just going to read the very first poem in the book. And then I'll probably jump around after that. It depends. I'm not sure yet. And I'm not gonna read all of them, because if you want to read all of them, you gotta go buy it. Yeah, so today we're reading the very first poem. It's called As For Me. And, it's pretty, the concept is pretty self-explanatory. I don't feel like there's too much explaining I'm going to have to do, but I will give a little bit more context after I've read the poem for you guys. Just get comfy. I'm on a little stool. So this is my background. Isn't it so cute? This is all my stuff. These are all my trinkets. A box for my trinkets. Okay. So we're reading the first one. It's about a page and a half. Okay. As for me, I know that one day I will be okay without you. For I was not put on this earth to be abused by you, to be used by you. I have a greater purpose in this life than begging you to see my worth. The sun does not rise every morning just for me to hide in your darkness. For even on cloudy days, she touches me with her rays and tells me to dance in the rain. I know she will keep her promise and be back another day. And as for me, I know that one day I will be okay all by myself. For I was not created just to die from the knife you hold behind your back. And as for me, right now, I know it's okay to cry while the nurses sew my wounds closed again and again after every time they pop open. I know it's okay to miss the days when I thought you had put the knife down for good. I know it's okay to not be okay, while the people who genuinely love me show me what I deserve. Yeah, so that is the very first poem in my book. I'm going to keep showing it because it's so cute. Are you kidding me right now? I've never been, I've never been able to be like, I made this, and so that's really cool. So I'm going to just give you a little B-roll shot, Oh, she's so cute. Yeah, so that is the very first poem in my book. And this is also, I'm pretty sure, the very first poem that I wrote after my relationship ended. And it was a good couple weeks after my relationship ended, and the ending of my relationship was really rocky because the person that I was in a relationship with was not honest with me about how they were feeling and about why they wanted the relationship to end. And so for a long time, I was really holding on, holding on to this person because, obviously breakups are hard. You love somebody and then they're just gone, and at first this person told me that, they wanted to be friends and they wanted me in their life, and then that did not end up happening. And so it was a good couple weeks after my breakup that I wrote this first poem. And I actually wrote it, I wrote it in the car right before work. And for context, I drive to Seattle from the Renton area every day for work. And so I have a lot of time in the morning to myself to think. And, I'm like by myself for, an hour or more due to traffic. And so a lot of the things that I was thinking over and over and over again in my head, a lot of the emotions I was experiencing them alone. Because you're with somebody, and I was in a codependent relationship, and so I had this person's attention 24/7, and then cutting immediately to I don't have that at all anymore. I don't have everybody's attention. I don't have one singular person's attention for an unlimited amount of time. And so moments like that where like I'm in the car and I'm not with somebody else, and I'm, not trying to text while I drive, and, so being alone with my thoughts was really hard for a long time. And this was kind of the first time when I wrote this poem. It was the first time where I knew that I was going to be okay without this person in my life. and it was just kind of a solidifying thought for me, where it was just like, I know that one day I'm going to be okay, but it's okay if that day's not today. Which is a hard thing to accept. It's hard to be like, yep, I'm just going to be sad every day, all the time, for who knows how long. And that's a hard thought to accept, and it took a lot of healing and a lot of work for me to be able to accept the feelings that I have, and to know that I, as a person, am not just my feelings, if that makes sense. Like, I am more than the things that I feel. I'm more than the experiences that I have. And so, yeah, this poem was really a really important one, and it really set me on my writing journey. For me to just admit that I know that I'll be okay. And, when people go through things like this, when people go through breakups, everybody's like, oh, one day you'll be fine. You won't even think about them. And, obviously, when you're just recently out of a relationship, it doesn't feel that way. And you're like, yeah, but everybody says that. Everybody says they're going to be fine. Everybody says that I'm going to be fine, but it doesn't feel fine right now. And so, for me to write this poem, it was kind of like a solidification of like, I know that I'm going to be okay, and I know that people have told me I'm going to be okay. But if I'm not okay right now, that's all right. So yeah, that is the first poem in my book, After All This. And it has my little name, I wanted to write my name out instead of having it in a little text bubble, like like not have it be text, like, I tried a bunch of different fonts and stuff with this, but Molly, you can't be up here. Hey. Get out of here. Okay. Yeah, so that was the first poem in my book, After All This. Which brain empty brain. Okay. Everybody in my house is making noise. Also, my sister is in therapy right now, and she gets very loud when she's in therapy. So I can hear her talking through the walls. So hopefully you guys can hear that. Anyways, so that was the first poem in my book, After All This, which you can find on Amazon. If you go under the book section and look up the title and then also my name, you can find it. Or I will have a link somewhere on my channel. It will probably be on my landing page, which should be in the top banner on my channel. So, yeah. And if it's not in those places, I will be linking it in every video. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for listening and reading with me. If you have the book, that'd be so fun, so awesome. I know a lot of my friends have the book. You can read along with me. And I hope it is nice for you guys to have a little context for what is going on with me. You know, what has been going on with me and my healing journey. And I really do hope that somebody really loves and enjoys this book and it helps them through a similar experience. Hi, Molly. My cat has decided that it's time to say hello. This is Molly. Everybody say hi. Okay. Bye, guys.